Good evening to one
Evening to
and
one and
all.
all.
As we arrive at the final day of the 6 days faculty development program, it is a moment to pause and reflect on the journey we have taken together. From shaping research ideas and framing meaningful questions to writing, publishing, understanding ethics, patents, and commercialization. Each session has had a crucial layer to the research ecosystem, helping us to move steadily from idea to real world impact. Welcome to day 6 of the FDP organized by Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering in association with the Research and Development Cell of Vidya Academy of Science and Technology Technical Campus, Kilimanu. Today's invited session, paper presentation with LaTeX, tips and best practices, focuses on practical yet powerful tool that connects research thinking with professional presentation. LaTeX has become the backbone of high quality academic writing, enabling researchers to present complex ideas with clarity, consistency, and precision, an essential skill for such successful journal and conference publication. To guide us through this important hands-on topic, we have with us Mr. Arun Savior. Mr. Arun Savior is an assistant professor in the Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering at Vidya Academy of Science and Technology, Thrissur, with 11 years of academic experience. His research interests include power electronic devices, battery technology, and AI-based technologies with a strong inclination towards interdisciplinary applications in modern electrical and energy systems. He has been actively involved in research capacity building, particularly in the area of technical writing and research documentation, and has conducted and participated in multiple FTPs and training programs on LaTeX. His experiences in mentoring students and faculty in scholarly writing practices makes him especially suited to handle today's session. We are confident that this session will provide practical insights, useful tips, and best practices that the participants can immediately apply in preparing professional quality research papers. I now invite Mr. Arun Savior to take over the session and guide us through the use of effective use of LaTeX in research paper preparation. Sir, the session is yours. Thank you.
Okay, I think I'm audible now.
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Okay, so I'm going to give some tips and tricks for the LaTeX now, and a small introduction about the LaTeX first. Basically, oh, I think the presentation is not visible. Okay.
No, sir, the presentation is
Yes,
not
okay.
yet visible,
Yes.
sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir, it's visible now.
Okay, so introduction about LaTeX and some new technologies that we can use now in for the paper presentation and paper journal writing, etc. Uh, so actually, what is LaTeX? So actually, it came from the text. First of all, it generated the text formation, and the text name is derived from a Greek word, and that's the meaning of arts and craft. And from that tech word, we combined some packages, and we termed that uh, LaTeX. So actually, tech revolutionized the typesetting in the academic purpose, etc. And tech is an actually a markup language, and it is generated in 1970s by a legend scientist called Donald. And it is the markup language like HTML, XML, RTF, etc. So we added some micro packages to this tech one and developed LaTeX. That means to insert some images or to give some outlines or give numbering, etc., or designing some pages or designing different parts of the pages, gives out different colors, etc. We add different packages to it, and we renamed it as the LaTeX by adding some micro packages, and it is actually pronounced as a LaTeX, and X is silent actually, and it is represent the Greek letter chi, and it is typesetted as you can see that LATEX, a particular format, the LaTeX logo. And basically, we use LaTeX for all the academic purposes. Since if we are using Word, MS Word, there are different versions of Word is available. So if we do some project work or report work in Word, it will be very difficult for the formatting at the last moments. Suppose if we need to insert some images or we need to add some more chapters, etc. So in between one chapter, so it will be very difficult since we need to change the chapter names after that, and we if suppose if we need to add some images, we need to change all the image numbers after that, and we need to change the list of images, chapter names, table of content. We need to change all these items. But in academic standards, if you use LaTeX, the main advantage is that all the report of the students or the journals, etc., is look like same. That's the main advantage if you are using the LaTeX. So basically, for representing the mathematical equations, it's very easy. If we studied it, it's very easy. And in engineering science, etc., physical science, we use basically research papers using LaTeX. Then actually, there are different type of editors. You can see why WYSYG is editors. That means Microsoft editor. That means what we see is what we are getting. Suppose in Word document, if we need to print something in a paper, we need to design that accordingly. Suppose if we need to place some logo at the center and some element to the left and some part to the center and other part to the right side, we need to properly fix or design that like that. Then that means what we are seeing is what we are getting. That's called WYSIWYG. But actually, LaTeX is not that type. we are just giving some codes only in one window, like just a notepad text, and it will generate according to that. So in latex psychology, the main benefit is that we can easily understand if we studied it, and it's very easy if we studied it very well. And the another main advantage in LaTeX is that it eliminates manual formatting errors by automating the typesetting process. So it will automatically typeset some items. That means, suppose if we give some chapter names, etc., and mm, sections or subsections, etc., it will automatically typesetted for that one. Suppose if the heading must be 32 and Times New Roman, and the section must be 1.1, 16 font and bold. So we can typeset that one. So if you use that command, it will very easy to typeset. So that's the main advantage of using a LaTeX compared to Word. That means since Word has different format, if we done the Word report in one file, one version of the Word, that means 2024, and if you open that in the previous version, there will be some alignment changes or something like that. So it is very difficult for the students and academic institutions to operate. So that's why basically we are using LaTeX. Then what's the advantage of the LaTeX compared to the other one? The basic advantage of the LaTeX is that the professional topology. That means the document has exceptional typeset qualities. The equations presented in the LaTeX have high quality equations. That means the typeset has high quality compared to Word. If we print it, we can know that. Then mathematical excellence, including complex mathematical formulas, equations. It's very easy for printing it in that way, and it is platform independent. Actually, there are different softwares and different OSs are there that we can easily use LaTeX in any operating system. Linux, the LaTeX is the Windows, LaTeX is the Ubuntu, and Mac OS also we have LaTeX for platforms. And the another basic advantage of the LaTeX is that it is free. That's the basic advantage of LaTeX. Since if we need to use actually with the Word, we need to pay it. The LaTeX is very free. That's the main another advantage of the LaTeX. Then there are some limitations also for the LaTeX. That means if the document is a structured one, it's very easy for doing the papers in the LaTeX or the report writing. But suppose if the paper is an unstructured one, it's very difficult for the LaTeX. So organized document is doing basically in the LaTeX structures. And the output format of the LaTeX. So basically, there are different output format for the LaTeX is available, and mainly we are using the PDF. So it's most easiest way to take the printout and without leaving any quality, etc. So basically, we are using that. We can use another XML, HTML, PS file, and RTF format also. But mainly, we are using .pdf as our output. So it's very easy for printing and sharing also. Okay, these are the different output format of the LaTeX. Then, body of the LaTeX. So every LaTeX documents begin with the command called /begin document and end with the /end document. All the other fields, that means the text data, the images, the tables, etc. All we are inserting inside these two commands. So these are the two first basic commands of the LaTeX we are using. And suppose if there are many pages, we can include some files. That means suppose we are writing a book, etc. So we can compile one chapter as an extra LaTeX page, and we can add that chapter into our main LaTeX. Like a subprogram, like in C, there's a main file is there, and we can call according to that means chapter one in one text file, chapter two in another text file. So we can easily insert into the main book. For that purpose, we are using slash insert the file name dot text command to organize the project efficiently. Suppose if we are writing a 20 chapter book, and if we are compiling all together, it will take more time. So we can comment the chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, etc. And we need to check only the ninth chapter part. So we can comment all other chapters, and we can include that nine chapter only the chapter 9. So we will get the output of the chapter 9 only. So our output generation is become very fast. So like that, we can organize our project. Suppose if you are writing a big book or 1,000 pages, etc., we can combine 1 200 pages into one chapter, one text file, and another part of that section to another text file, and we can include all this one. So for that purpose, we are using slash include file name dot text. Okay, now we move to the basic LaTeX document. So here you can see the first slash document class, and I'm going to give some example for the article one. So slash document class article. So the system knows that we are going to write an article. So article must have a title, author, date, then the main contents, etc. So in previous slide, we told that I told that there is slash begin document and slash end document will be there. So so inside these two commands, that means slash begin document and slash end documents, we are going to write all the items. That means the text data, images, etc., etc. And above that, we decide the latter. That means slash document class article. So the first line meaning is that we are going to write an article. The system knows that we are going to write an article. That's a document class. If we are going to write a book, we can give it as a book. If you are going to make a presentation, we can give it as demo. Also, if you are going to write a journal paper of IEEE, we can give it as IEEE Prime. So the LaTeX software will design accordingly the output. So if we give instead of article, if we give IEEE Prime, the papers will automatically generate in the IEEE 2 column format. Then the next line slash title. So here we can give the title of the article. Then slash author, the author name, slash date. So if we give any date, it will come here. Okay. Then slash begin document. So from here only the reports we can see. That means the output. In the output we can see from this page, this section only. That means hello world. So before the hello world, you can see slash make title. So this slash make title will call all this title author date to inside this path. So yeah, suppose if we comment this make title, you can see in the output page, you can only see hello world only, not this one. We can I can give some example next. Okay, so this is a basic section or small program in the LaTeX. That means slash begin document article slash begin document then end document. And inside the begin document and end document, we are writing our matter, etc. So in older days, I think before 2017 or 15, we are using it's very we need to install LaTeX software. So we use MidTech LaTeX software, then Text Studio for installing the LaTeX purpose. And nowadays we can use, if the pages of the LaTeX pages, that means the report is very low, we can use online method also. So for that purpose, we are using Overleaf. So it's very easy version. That means the main advantage is that we no need to install the LaTeX software and all the packages, etc. If we install full packages, it will be around 2 or 3 GBs will be there. And when at the time of installation, if there is something happen, we need to uninstall again. I mean to install it again. Like many problems are there if we install manually. But nowadays we can use online tools are available. And one example is Overleaf. But suppose the Overleaf has some limitations also. That means only some pages we can develop only 20 or 1 minute compilation is available online now. 2 or 3 years back it will develop, it will compile 3 minutes, etc. But now I think it's only for 20 seconds or something. So if the our compilation part is greater than 20 seconds, it will stop. So for students, and for suppose if you are writing or 6 or 5 page journal papers, Overleaf is enough, I think, and it's very easy, and we can work it on anywhere. If we need, we just need a net connection and the browser in the laptop. So the main advantage of the Overleaf is that real-time collaboration is also available. That means our we can share the file with the other peoples or the guide or the co-authors, etc. So they can parallelly edit accordingly, like our Google Docs, etc. So we can share the link to them also, so they can edit parallelly. That's, I mean, another advantage of the Overleaf. Then there are many built-in templates are available. Suppose if you need to an IEEE seminar paper conference or IEEE journal conference, we just search and take and just remove the data and we just copy paste our data to that, and the template will be there. So it's very easy for the managing. And the output is very fast. We can see at the left side or the right side of the system. If we are changing anything, it will automatically change, and we can see very fast. That's the main advantage of the Overleaf. In previous version, I think we need to after clearing it, we need to click all the times the refresh button or the recompile button. But now there are many changes now. Then another main advantage of the Overleaf is that no need to set up. That means no need to install. That's the another main advantage of the Overleaf. Just take one browser and go to the Overleaf, log in, and do our project. That's the main advantage. Then another advantage of the Overleaf is that we can upload our templates. Suppose there are a lot of journals available now, and different templates have different. Different journal has different type of templates. So we can download that template and we can upload it as a zip file to the Overleaf. So it will automatically align accordingly. So we will get an idea how that report is looking like, or the generated two-column format or IEEE journal paper is look like. So it will be very helpful for us. So these are the main advantage of the Overleaf if you are using this. But there are some limitations also for the free version. That means I already told that we can compile only up to 20 seconds, I think now. That means suppose if you are writing a journal paper with a large number of images and the size of the images is very large and the pages is greater than 50, it will take more compilation time to generate the output PDF. So suppose if our PDF is less than 5 pages or 10 pages, it's enough. 20 pages, or sorry, 20 seconds is enough for the free version of the Overleaf. So we will, I will give you a small section of the overleaf after this one. So the basic structure of the LaTeX is that the document class, we already discussed about it. That means first we need to tell the LaTeX system that which type of document we are going to generate. If we give it as an article, the system knows that we are going to write an article. If we give it as a book, it will automatically align all the items as the book. And if you are going to write an IEEE two-column format paper, we need to give IEEE tran. So it will automatically align to that format. All the chapters in the book and all the sections, all the uh, images and all the other items in the book will be converted into IEEE two-column format. So for that purpose, we are using the document class section, document class. And the next part is the package or the preamble section. Packages means we need to add additionally some features. That means suppose if we need to add some images to the LaTeX file, we need to use a package called graphics. If we need to use mathematical equations, we need to use MATHS, that package. And there are different packages. Suppose if we need to change the alignment or the width of the pages, that means 1 centimeter from the left, 1 centimeter top, bottom, etc. We need to use graphics or and the different type of packages are available. So that type of packages are giving here. That means after the document class, we are giving different type of packages and different preambles for the customization of our report. So actually, customization part is only doing there. We cannot see the output. That means suppose if we need to change the color of the page to yellow color or black light ash color, we can give that in the preamble section. So the output of the color, that means suppose if we give a background color yellow, and the output we can see in the PDF, and that that's why we are using different packages, etc. Then this is the main content of our body. So actually, this is the part we are writing our all the text, figures, tables, equations, all the items here. That means the main body content. So basically, LaTeX is a document and is a well organized essay, and it has basically three classes. Sorry, three sections. Class, that means a document class first one, then packages, then the body. So if you are going to move to the overleaf, just I think most of us have used overleaf. So we just create an account, and there are different type of templates, and they give it different codes, and compile, download, and share. Okay, so I think we can do one example in overleaf now. So I think most of our participants had do different items in the overleaf. Are you anyone using overleaf?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I will show just one example. We just search Google and okay, so we just search overleaf and take the first one. That means overleaf.online.editor and just create an account. So I'm using the free version, and we can upload new file, etc. projects. For that purpose, we are using overleaf. Okay, so we can now test the one example file here. This is the short example I have already shown slash document class article. So we just take an overleaf page and create a new project. After login, you can see a section called new project is here. And by just clicking a new project, it will show blank project, example project, upload project, or import from the GitHub. So I'm going to show small examples of the LaTeX. That means the new project, and I'm going to take a blank project there. So we just need to give one name. So I just give one name and create. So it will automatically shows the first example page of the overleaf. That means document class, use package graphics, and the title, author, date, begin document, make document, introduction, and some data. Some data is missing, so I will add some data about LaTeX though. So I just copy paste some data after the introduction about the LaTeX. And you can see on this side, we can see our codes. And in the right side, we can see the PDF generator. So if we just click the recompile button, you can see the added data there. That means the text data I have already added. And there is an option in the recompile option. You can put auto recompile on. So if we change anything, suppose if we add another section, that means slash section and another some data, it will automatically recompile. You can see the icon is automatically showing going for the recompiling section. So it will automatically add that. So this is the main advantage of the using overleaf. And so it's very easy for us to develop papers. So this is a simple example using overleaf. Okay, this is the example we have done. Oh, okay. And okay, at the time of the example, I always suppose we are writing an article here, so that's why I have written it as article there, and they use package graphics, so we can insert some images, etc. Then this is the title of our report, etc., or the journal paper section. This is the author name, date, make title. Suppose if we comment this one and recompile, after the recompile, we can only see the text data. That means make title section is unavailable since the title, author name, and the date all are removed since we comment the make title. So make title is very important. So after make title, make available, it will generate automatically the title, author name, and date, etc. Suppose if we change this to and book, etc. Just type book. It will recompiling now. So you can see the pages, the data is gone. Since in the book, we know that the first page will be text, author name, and date only. From the next page only the data came. Okay, so the system know that book is designed like this. So if we give article, it will format like that. If we give book, it will format like that. If we give IEEE tran, it will format like that. So like that. Okay. Then so these are the main advantages of the overleaf. Okay, so it's very easy, and I think if we have our papers are only 5 or 6 pages, the free version of the overleaf is enough. And these are some examples of the document class structures, etc. If we need to output in A4 paper, we need to give that in the command A4 paper. Then the font size 12 pt, 10 pt, etc. Then if we are writing a book, we can give it as one side, two side, etc., etc. Then one column, two column, landscape, page orientation, and these are some classes, standard classes examples. So there is a small example is given. That means slash document class 12 PTA for paper two side article. So the output of this one will be the font size of all the font will be 12. That means 12 font size, and the output of the paper will be in A4 paper and in two side format only. And for inserting packages, we are using use package graphics. If you use geometry, that for changing the margins, and graphics is we need to use add external images, etc. For that, we need to use package. Okay, then like in Word, sometimes we need to give bold, italics, and underline to our to a paper. So for that purpose, we need to give slash command df text or like that. We need to give some commands in the overlay. But sorry, in the previous LaTeX version, that means MikTeX LaTeX. If you are using MikTeX LaTeX, it's just like the Notepad. It will not show any commands, etc. If you are typing. But in Overleaf, there are many advantages compared to the old MikTeX LaTeX. Since if we need to bold something, that means yeah, I will show some example. For bolding the text, we need to give slash text bf the text inside. That means suppose if ABCD is that this text is the we need the output of this one will be bold in color. And if we need to put underline, we need to use the command slash underline. And if we need to use italics, we need to give text it inside the text will be italics. But in overleaf, we can use like in the word. That means suppose I just change again to article and it will recompile here. Okay. So suppose I need to make this LaTeX the first name. In the LaTeX, I need to take this as bold. So for that purpose, we need to type slash text bf etc. We just control like in the word we just press the control B. It will automatically came. And suppose if I need to change this LaTeX into italics, control I. So automatically the command will be here. And after recompiling, we can see that first text is bold and the second LaTeX is in italics. Okay, so you can see the second LaTeX is in italics version now, and the software also in italic. So that's the main advantage of this one. In Overleaf, it's very easy. Just control B, control I, control U, etc. Otherwise, we need to type that one in the MikTeX LaTeX. For the organization part of the document, we can use slash section, subsections, chapters. So in our example, I change this article to book again, and after recompiling, we will get like this the first page. Okay, this is the first page. This is the next page. Here there is no chapter, I think. So you need to add some chapters here. Chapter introduction. So after adding that chapter, you can see in the second page there is no data. Since in a textbook or a book, all the chapters start from the right side. So it will be in the next page. That means the third page we can see our chapter. That means chapter one, introduction. So this chapter one is typesetted in the LaTeX. That's why we already said that many items are inbuiltly typesetted. So if we give chapter introduction, the system knows that how a chapter must be placed. Chapter must be placed or the starting of the chapters in a book from the right side only. So that's why it automatically shifted to the third page. And suppose if we add another chapter here, we can add also a subsection also. After section, just type subsection. Subsection. After recompiling, we can see first section is the then one subsection, then another subsection. So we can add some data to give small understanding. മേ ബി അന്നായിരിക്കും ഇങ്ങനെ ഒരു പുതിയൊരു കൺസെപ്റ്റ് അല്ലെ ഇത്രയും കാലമായിട്ട് ഇൻഡസ്ട്രിയിൽ ഉണ്ടായിട്ടും നമ്മൾ അറിയാതെ കിടക്കുന്ന കുറേയധികം പേരുകളും പുതിയ കാര്യങ്ങളും നമ്മൾ മനസ്സിലാക്കുന്നത് മേ ബി അന്നായിരിക്കും. സോ പി എൽ സി ഇൻട്രൊഡ്യൂസ് ചെയ്തതിന് ശേഷം വെർഷൻ 3യുടെ എൻഡിലും ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞു വെർഷൻ 3യുടെ എൻഡോട് കൂടിയാണ് എന്ത് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. Okay, now I added chapter introduction. So you can see chapter 1 introduction is there. Then first section. So that's why you can see 1.1 introduction is there. And some data of the LaTeX is there. Then the next one is subsection. So it will develop automatically to 1.1.1. If we give subsection, it will give the output as 1.1.1. And if we give subsection, the output will be like the just introduction. That is the title only. There is no point. That means the chapter number is not available. Only three portions are available now. That means chapter 1, 1.1, 1.1.1. Maximum three numbers will be there available in the book. After that, if we give subsection, it will only give the title only. Okay. So this is a small example of the LaTeX basic introduction part. And suppose if we need to give some line spacing, etc. That means you can see in this, like in this example, we can give double slash. And if we give 1 centimeter or 2 centimeter, it will develop some vertical spaces like in this image. Okay. So I will show one example here. Okay. That means for giving line spacing, we can use the command double slash. And suppose if we need to give the vertical space 1 centimeter or 0.5 centimeter, we can just give double slash square bracket and 0.5 centimeter, etc. like that. So here, in the first section, I will show one example. If the from here, after typesetting, after the first line, I need to, if I add a double slash, the system will automatically develop after the typesetting, the new line will start. That means typesetting, after the typesetting, the document is started from the new line. And suppose if we need to give 1 centimeter, etc. So we can just give 1 centimeter. And after recompiling, it will give some 1 centimeter gap at the front portion. You can see the 1 centimeter gap here now. So like that, we can adjust for 0.5 centimeter. That means 0.5. Okay. Then suppose if we need to insert or upload one IEEE journal paper. So first of all, we need to take that journal spec file. So we need to search IEEE journal format for the LaTeX. So if we just search in the Google IEEE journal template for LaTeX, we can use two methods. That means from the IEEE site, we can get, if we go to the IEEE section, we can we can select the link, that is conference papers, etc., conference or magazine journals, etc. Or we can directly use another method. Since in Overleaf there are a lot of templates are available. So you can see first portion, that means IEEE journal paper template in Overleaf. It's there. So we need to just click it, and it will show the output. This is that journal paper look like, the output of journal paper look like, and we can see the view PDF, the source file, etc. And suppose if we need to, you can see the different sections. That means introduction part, conclusion, appendix A, appendix B. The abstract goes here. So index terms goes here. The first letter T is very capital and small items, and the author names, journal names. So if we just click here as open as template, it will open in our overlay. So it's very easy. If once we generated our text file in Word or in Notepad, etc., we just need to copy paste the item here. So after clicking here, it will open the text file here. Then you can see the slash document class slash journal IEEE tran. So IEEE tran format will automatically convert this whole document to IEEE section, IEEE two column format. And this no need, we no need to edit these items. We just need to edit the title first. So we just double click the title here in the PDF. It will go to the title part. So you can see it will go to the make title area. So actually in make title, we cannot edit the title. So there is a title post, this one, slash title. So this is the slash title part. So if we okay, if we change this title to LaTeX and recompiling, it will change into LaTeX, and we can give the name like this, author name, etc. Then IEEE member, all the details will be there. It's very easy. And after that, the abstract section, the abstract goes here. So we just need to copy paste our abstract here. And after recompiling, the abstract portion is there. And this is the keyword section, and like this, the section introduction. So we just copy paste our introduction in this region. It will automatically came according to that. And this is the first letter. That means this, the T will be very capital letter. Okay, these are some examples how to import or do the LaTeX templates if we get LaTeX. So there are we can give different sections. That means section, subsection, subsection, chapters, etc. And line spacing by giving double slashes. And there are okay. Then another advantage is that like the slash make title, there are three another commands in the LaTeX called slash table of content, slash list of tables, slash list of figures. So these three commands automatically develop or pick all the images and all the tables that we generated or used in the report to the front portion, and it will automatically develop the table of contents. That's the main another advantage of using LaTeX. Then itemize commands. That means to list an item, we need to use this command. That means slash begin itemize, slash item, and end item. So in Word also we are using this type of many commands. That means a numbering also we are using in Word. For bullet purpose, we are using itemize, and for numbering 1, 2, 3 numbers, we are using enumerate command is there. So if we just type slash begin itemize in our LaTeX, I'll show one example. This is our book first portion. So just type slash begin itemize. So it will automatically develop one bullet there named Apple. So another one item Apple. So after recompiling, we can see 2 bullets there. And for inserting numbers, we can use enumerate. Enumerate. Enumerate option. So overleaf will automatically type and enumerate for us. So we no need to type and enumerate after the begin enumerate. So if I give just the same example here, we can see 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. So we discussed about the how to make bold, italics, and underline, etc. And here we discuss about the listing, number listing, and the bullet type of listing. So we can use nested listing also. That means in one slash begin item, you can give another begin item. So it will develop after bullet, it will automatically give one tab and give another symbol called minus. Then if we give any another nest insert, it will give another star, etc. So we can, like in nested C loop in C, as nested loop, we can give nested lists like this. So the output will be like this in this image. Okay, the next portion we can see how we can change the alignments. That means center alignment, left alignment, right alignment. Suppose if we are generating a certificate, we need to give the center portion. For sometimes we need to give a section at the center, sometimes at the left side or right side. So for that purpose, we are using slash begin flush left or flush right commands. So if something we need to give at the center, we can use slash begin center command, slash begin end command after the section. So I will give some example here. So suppose I am using this text word. I need to place this text word at the center. So I type just slash begin item, sorry, slash begin center. So end center will automatically came, and inside that one we need to press text. So after compiling, we can see the text word will came here. You can see the text word, TEX word, came here. Or if any another words, that means for LaTeX handles like this. You can see at the right side, LaTeX handles at the center. Suppose if we need to change this to the right, So we need to give it as slash begin flush right. So you can see this LaTeX handles move to the right side of the page. And like this, if we give it as the left, that means flush left, the data inside that command will goes to the left side. Okay, the next one is about the sizing of the LaTeX, but mostly in all the template, the size is fixed. We no need to change the sizing actually. But for the changing purpose of is suppose if we need to change the sizes, we can use these commands. That means slash tiny size, then slash footnote size, slash small size, slash large size. So I will give one example. You can see that in large LARGE, all are the small letters, and suppose the next one L is capital. So the size will be a little more larger. Then if you type LARGE in full cap, the output will be very the size of the output will be very large. So I will show one example. This is the first part. So the first section we need to give some bracket and slash large LARGE large. Then what's the data? That what is the text we need to give make it large. So suppose if I'm going to type it as Arun, so we can see after compilation you can see the name Arun. Here it's a little larger. Suppose if I give this L as the capital L, the second Arun will a little more larger than the previous one. And if we give full capital, after compilation, there is a it will be become a little more larger than another one. Okay. So like this, we can give different commands for changing the size. It's not easy actually, like in the Word. Like that, for the small size, we can use slash tiny, slash script size, slash footnote size, slash small size, slash normal size, etc. And like that, to increase the size more, slash huge, slash small, huge, etc. And for changing the styles, that means Roman sans serif, we can use this command slash text rm. And inside the text, we need to give our data. Okay, now we move to the another section, how we can create tables. So actually in LaTeX, it's very little difficult if you are doing very complex multi-column, multi-row tables. So for that table section, we need to give the system, we need to just give the first command, that means slash begin tabular, and number of columns, how many columns we are going to place. We need to use slashes correspondingly, straight lines, and we need to give left alignment, right alignment, or the center alignment. Suppose I will show some an example like this. This is a small table. You can see a small table here. That means date, purchase, price, and size. So here we can see three columns. So actually we need to give three lines. And the first column, you can see here L. L means that must be in left alignment. And this is R. R meaning is that right alignment. C is for the central alignment. Okay. And this H line means horizontal line. So it will draw one horizontal line there. So I will show this one example. To copying this one, we are going to place this in our same area. Okay. So I just copy paste the same command and we can see the table command here. So date, yesterday, purchase, etc. Okay. So here, the first column, we just give the command it as L. L means left side, left alignment. R for the right alignment. C for center alignment. So you can check the output in the LaTeX section. Our output is like this. First column, you can see all the data is the left alignment, and you can see the price to the right, and the third column is in the center. Okay. So this is how we insert one table into the LaTeX. So actually, this process is little difficult. If there are multiple rows or multiple columns, we need to give that type of commands there. So for that purpose, we can use another website called tablegenerator.com. So go to Google and search table generator latex or table generator, something like that. So you can see the first site called tablegenerator.com. So the main advantage of this site is that it will develop the output of the code and we can just copy paste here. So after opening, you can see a page like this. Suppose you can see a window like our Excel, like in our Excel. So you can see add column, etc. Add or delete columns, or we can merge columns, etc. So I will show one example. Suppose I need to give this column merging to merge. You can see use this merge cell button here, and I type I just type ABC here, and here AB and BC, and here C D K. So after selecting this item, we just need to give, suppose if we need to give the border, we just need to click here in the this cell. And for the center alignment purpose, we just need to give the center alignment button. And if this is the data we are giving, suppose these are the data. Okay, suppose we get, this is the data. And the another advantage of this one is that if we have any table in the Word file, we can just copy paste here, or in Excel file also we can just copy paste here. It will automatically form the structure there. And if you need to give any bold for the heading or the title, we can just click the B button here. And if you need to give only underline, we can select the corresponding cell and give underline like this. Okay, so we design the portion or the table here. Then you can see a generate button is there. Okay, so before generating, you can give some extra options. That means in table we can give the commands. That means the table caption is there. So we can give, there is a button called extra options is there. So caption above or below. Since in journal purpose we need to give some purpose we need to give the table caption above the table. In some we need to give the bottom of the pages, etc. So you can select caption above or caption below. Suppose if we need to give above, we just select the caption above button, and we also need the table the center of that page. For that purpose, we just click the center table horizontally button here. So I selected two sections. That means the caption must be at the above portion, and the table must be in the center portion. Okay, after selecting these two, just click the generate button. Generate button. That means we designed or drawn this tables here, and we can give the lab table caption here also. Table caption. So I just give ABC. This is my caption, and this is my table label. Label also is there. And suppose if we need to refer this table in our paragraph, that means if you need to in paragraph you need to type or refer that table, we can give that refer. Suppose if this is table one, for the helping, I just give T1. So my caption is ABC and the label is T1. And after drawing the corresponding table, just click the generate button. It will develop the corresponding commands here. So we can test this actually look like that our drawing. So for that purpose, we need to copy this one to clipboard. There is an option on the right side which you can just copy to clipboard. Okay, so go to our LaTeX page. This is our page, and we just copy paste these commands. So after copy paste, you can see there are some packages is there. Use package normal and use package ULI if the table is not developing. That means this, since we use multi-column there. Actually, in multi-column, if there are simple columns and simple rows, it's very easy to develop or like that. So if there are multi-column and multi-rows, it will be difficult actually. So we need to use some packages. So this tablegenerator.com, this tablegenerator.com will show which packages we need to use. So we just copy paste this section to the package part. That means you can see use package graphics is at the top, and below that you can just copy paste this item and give the remove this percentage to active that one. So after that, the table is generated. Yes, you can see a table is generated here. That means table 1.1 and the caption ABC at the top part, and this is our multi-column. You can see the column 1 and column 2 is multi-columns. Okay, and these are the commands we use here. Okay, so this is how we can make the tables insert. Okay, the next item we can, one second. Okay, so this is the method we use 1 or 2 years back, I think, actually. And nowadays, there are a lot of many AI tools available. So if we just copy the image of the table and give to this AIs, it will automatically develop the corresponding code. So I will show one example here. So this is the output of the table. That means table 1.1, ABC. This is the table we generated. And
എന്റെ ബാഗ് ചോറിയിരിക്കണം.
We can give that to ChatGPT or any other AI
അതെടുത്താണ്
and
കഴിക്കാം. കഴിക്കാം, എന്തേലും ഏതാന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ കഴിക്കാം.
tell to generate the corresponding code for the LaTeX. So
വരാമ
suppose
കഴിഞ്ഞില്ലല്ലോ.
if I copy this table and give to the ChatGPT, it will develop the code like this. So I just copy paste that image to the ChatGPT and I just type get the code, LaTeX code for the table, and it will develop some code here. But actually, there are some errors is there. I think we need to give into merging column, etc. Something like that. But it will give some output is there. So we can give equations, etc. In mathematical equations, we can use ChatGPT. It's very helpful. So better, I'm using this one. That means the tablegenerator.com is very easy. I think we can see how to develop the table, etc. For max equations, etc., we can use the ChatGPT. That means suppose if we need to insert some commands, a plus b equal to c, we can give some equations to the ChatGPT and tell that to develop the code. We can just copy paste the code here. Okay, so I will give show one example like that. Suppose this is one max code. This is small example for the max code. We need to type this example to our paper, LaTeX paper. So I just copy this image and goes to ChatGPT and upload that image there. I just type the just give me the code or LaTeX or something like that. It will develop the corresponding code, LaTeX code for that equation. So you can use it shows the two versions, two different type of codes. So we can just try it out. Here the LaTeX. Oh, sorry. I just copy paste that into the chat GPT. You can see the same image x equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac. And I just type give me the code for the LaTeX. And it gives the two type of codes, the inline version and the quadratic formula. So two versions are there. So we just copy paste this and look how it's came to our project. So this is our example page. I just copy paste here. Okay, you can see the output is there. So for the mathematical equations, the ChatGPT is very useful. So to give numbering, etc., we can give slash begin equation and like that. So if I to give numbers in the equation, just slash begin equation. So like that, I will show one example slash begin equation. Okay, slash begin equation. And if I just copy paste this same, that means the you can see the equation number is the 1.1 since we added only one chapter and this is the first equation there. So that's why it came as 1.1. Suppose I copy paste this once more, another equation is equal to, or we can take any other max equations. like this also. Suppose if we give a this big equation also, the ChatGPT will give corresponding answers. Okay, suppose I am using this small equation x equal to 2a only. So this x equal to 2a is shown as 1.2. This is the second equation. Suppose I give another equation, that means third one. And if I need to remove the equation number in the equation, we just need to put one star asterisk sign in the both part. Then the max environment will be off automatically actually. So you can see it just look like the ordinary equation. To start the max environment, otherwise you can use double dollar sign. Double dollar sign will means it will start the max environment. Suppose if we just need to add a plus b equal to c, to start the max environment, we just need to put dollar signs. So this a plus b c will come to the center position like an equation. So we can use this dollar signs above and below the corresponding equation. So we discussed about how to insert tables and different equations also. Like this, any max items, that means all the max equations we can use with now we can use ChatGPT now. So it will automatically give the corresponding code. Suppose if we need to add gamma, theta, etc., we need to give corresponding codes, that means slash theta and slash gamma, delta, DLTA. We need to give that command. So, but the system will automatically give, the ChatGPT will automatically give these commands to us. So we just need to copy paste the data. In older days, it's very difficult, I think, to type the equations, and we need to find, suppose there is a very big equation is there. Suppose you can see in this equation, I just copy this one. That means there is n equal to, it's not much clear actually, and just copy paste this to the chat GPT here, and just control V, copy and control V, the equation will be uploaded here, and type, get me the code for the LaTeX, something like that. So it will analyze the image and generate the corresponding equation. If you're typing this one manually in older days, it will take some time. So we need to check the data. Then it's ln 1 by, that is 1 by 30, there's a minus there, and p by b, etc., etc. So here we just need to copy paste this item, and we can try it now. And okay, we are just going to copy paste here. So after recompiling, here is the data. That means n equal to minus 30, 1 by 30 ln 1 plus p by b plus bracket, all the items is here. So for the max purpose, we can use ChatGPT nowadays. Okay. For table purpose also we can use ChatGPT, but there are some errors sometimes. So better when you can use the tablegenerator.com. It's very helpful. Then the another main item, we need to insert images. How to insert images into our project? That if you are using inside the overlay. So for that purpose, we need to save the image in one folder, and we need to upload that image to the overlay section. And we need to use the corresponding codes for the images. That means we need, first of all, we need to use the slash use package graphics at the beginning. Then the command called slash begin figure slash include graphics. There is a second portion, you can see these commands slash begin figure, then slash include graphics, then the width of the figure. Suppose if we can adjust the figure size, that means the width 7 size or 8 etc, we can like that, or we can adjust the height. We no need to use both at the same time. That means height and the width. But we just need to give only one item and the file name of the JPG and add the caption slash caption. And there is another one is called the floating tab is there also. That means H is for here, T for top, B for bottom. Suppose we insert the figure in one page and we need to move that figure to the top portion of the page. We need to give the T after the slash begin figure. That means slash begin figure. After the square bracket, we need to specify H, T, or B. B for bottom. If we type B here, the figure will be at the bottom of that page. And if we type T, the figure will be at the top of the page. And if you type H, most probably we are using H command there. So here, the meaning is called the here. So I will show one example how to insert the one image to the our same project on our leaf. So this is our page. We are going to insert one image of LaTeX. Software. So I saved one image, saved in my desktop as text. Okay. So I'm going to my the I just save one image to my desktop, and after coming back to the overlay, you can see left side you can see an upload button there. So by just clicking the upload button, you can drag and drop the file here or select the files in the computer. That means LaTeX tech file. It's a tech file .jpg. So the file I just uploaded is just tech file. So while uploading the figure names, you need to, or while uploading the figures, you need to give only small letters and without any space or use underscore. Suppose there's a block diagram, etc. So you just give block diagram, block underscore diagram without using any space. Sometimes it will show or make some errors if we add some space in between the name. So it's better give just the name, no need to give any spaces, and don't use any capital letters. Very okay. So how to insert this image to our page that we are going to do next in this example. So after the equations we have just typed, I am going to type slash begin figure. So this overlay will automatically type all the rest of the commands. That means centering is basically we are using for put the image in the center. For that purpose, we are using centering. Then slash include graphics. That means which image we need to insert. So we can see there is a bracket is there. The overlay automatically show there is a JPG file is uploaded in that folder, and its name is text.jpg. So we just need to click the mouse here and just select this one. So that's the main advantage of the overlay. It will show all the GUI help to us. In older days, it is not there actually. So the text file is connected here, and the caption you can see next caption is there. So we just type screenshot of latex. I just type the caption screenshot of latex and label if we need to give any label to call. That means in the paragraph I will show one example also. Suppose if I give label fig1. So after giving this command, that means slash begin figure centering is used to center the figure. Then slash include width text.png, sorry, jpg. Then the caption is the, then the label is the end figure. So we can check the figure. Okay, okay. In the next page, you can see the figure. LaTeX file, you can see the our figure is updated here. You can see the caption, screenshot of the LaTeX. This is the caption I just gave. If I change this S to capital and L LaTeX, okay. If we put a backslash before the LaTeX, it will typesetted the LaTeX name. You can see the difference now in the caption part. The LaTeX is, this is like that. It is typesetted. So the caption had came here, and the importance of the label. Labeling we are using if we need to insert this image in some paragraph. Suppose if we in this paragraph and insert inside this paragraph, we need to reference that figure. That means fig colon. We just need to put slash reference. Okay, like this. For the we need to call the image in the paragraph. We are using this slash label part. Okay, this is how the image is inserted into the overleaf, I think. Okay, like this also we can include the table name also. Table name also we can give inside the paragraph. Okay. So this is the IEEE type format we have just used. So suppose if the LaTeX template is not available in this overlay, we can just upload one file. Since in some universities or some journal papers, template format is not available. So we can download that zip file, and there is an option called upload that template here. So if we go to the home page, go to the home page part. This is the home page of the LaTeX. Sorry, the overlay. You can click here, new project, and there is a option called upload project there. So suppose if your university or journal papers format give some template there, you can just upload, and that must be in zip file format. Then it will develop automatically the corresponding output. So I will show you one example. Suppose cyanide to play. This is some project LaTeX template here that we are using in our college. So it will develop automatically all the files. That means once we typesetted this front page, how it will be, and the certificate page, all the project reports look the same, acknowledgements, etc. Automatically develop all the things. So we just need to copy paste the items like this. So I go to back my home, and we can download this one. You can see LaTeX project LaTeX, and if we click this download as a zip file button is there. If we just click the zip file button, it will say BTech preliminary, something like that. And this is in zip format. Suppose if our college or the journal paper will give a zip file like this, we just take the overlay and go to the new project and upload the project here. And take the zip file from desktop. And this is the zip file we just downloaded. Just select it and just click open. So after opening it, you can see all the files here, and it is generating the corresponding file, new project report, etc. And all the other items will automatically develop. And we can change here accordingly. So the output of the PDF will automatically change. And we can download our file. You can see the download PDF button is there. And one limitation of this overleaf now, I already told that if the pages is very large, nowadays the overleaf is available only for the comparison time is 30 seconds or something like that. 1 year before, I think that it will give us 3 minutes comparison time. So large data can be processed very easily. Okay, so I just told about how to insert images and tables and some basic elements in that means in the mathematical equations, and how to use LaTeX. That means give the for page formatting, index listing, how to give listings and bold, italics, etc., and how to use the overleaf. Suppose if you need to install LaTeX, we can use there are different software. Suppose if our data, that means the project or the thesis data is very large, that means 30 or 50 pages, we need to install the software. So for better, we basically mainly use Text Studio. Text Studio is there are many softwares available. I am using Text Studio, and there is another software called MikTeX LaTeX is available. So we need to install this MikTeX LaTeX and the Text Studio for the working purpose. Then only it will work. So I will show one example. So take the Google and download or something, MikTek later getting MikTek. We can download it for Windows, Mac, Linux, and other versions. So about 150 GB or something like that. Sorry, 150 MB, something like that. So if we connected into internet, it will automatically download all the packages we needed. Suppose if we use slash package graphics, it will download the corresponding graphics package to our system. The full size of the MikTek with all the packages is about 3 or 4 GB, I think. But actually, while we are using LaTeX, we mainly use only 20 to 30 or maximum or 5 or 6 use packages only. So actually, this software is very helpful. But the another problem of this software is that this is just like a notepad actually. If we search the MikTek LaTeX, Tech LaTeX it's just like a notepad window. It will not give any corresponding help file like the overleaf came. That means if you type slash begin bracket, it will show all the equations in the overleaf page. Overleaf page. So that's the main advantage of overleaf. Then another software we are using is that Text Studio. This is also good software since it shows all the items like the overleaf. That means it will give some suggestions. That means slash begin equations, slash begin commands, all the equations like the uh, overleaf that we just look. But this one is offline mode. We need to install this one. And this is the website Text Studio. We can go to download and download. And different versions of Text Studio is available. Then another portion is that we can use the ChatGPT and other AI tools for different parts. That means for the rewriting, etc., or rephrasing parts for the journals, etc. And for that purpose, we can use. I think many of us using. You heard about different softwares like that. There are many softwares for rephrasing, or one example is Quillbot. I think we can give Quillbot to rephrase our sentences, and we can just copy paste here to our journal or our LaTeX journal or LaTeX paper for the rephrasing purposes. So basically, we need to develop one research paper in Word or anything. The Word is actually very helpful for just copy pasting and editing purpose. At the time of developing a paper, it's very helpful. If you are copy pasting or doing it, and the rework in Word is very easy. So after developing a Word file, we can use these AI tools. That means using ChatGPT, we can convert symbol the equations. And if you are using table generator site for generating tables, you can use Quillbot like software for the rephrasing. It will become easier our task. Okay. So I think you just get an idea about how to use LaTeX from the scratch or from the start, and how to use the overleaf online, and how to add images, tables, and some different equations. Okay, if you have any doubts related to these items, you can ask.
Participants can unmute themselves and ask questions, or else they can type the questions in the chat box.
And sir, in the image clarity improvement, is there any option in LaTeX?
For that, we need to give the correct size of the image. That means we need to upload the actual size in the uploading part. Then it will automatically call that item. Better purpose, we can use .png files.
So that means the same size as
Quality or
we
the
uploaded.
yes, better the better to get the better quality, we can use .png files only. If we use JPG files, it will compress our quality of the images sometimes. Or we can also use .eps files also. Sometimes if EPS files will give more clarity. If you are using some graphs or etc., we can use .epf files also. So we can need to upload that file to the section and use that extension, that .epf or .png, like that. JPG, if you are using JPG, the quality will be there will be some reduction is there.
Okay, sir. Okay, fine. Thank you.
Participants, if you have any queries, you can either type or unmute yourself and ask your questions. Sir, it seems like there are no more questions. So, sir, shall we move on to conclude the session?
Okay.
With this, we come to the end of today's technical session. On behalf of the organizing committee, I extend our sincere thanks to Mr. Arun Savior for a highly practical and well-explained session on paper presentation with LaTeX. The session was rich with useful tips, best practices, and hands-on insights, making LaTeX as intimidating and more approachable for researchers and faculty members alike. The clarity with which the concepts were explained will surely help the participants prepare professionally structured and publication-ready research papers with greater confidence. Thank you once again, sir, for sharing your time and expertise with us. I kindly request all the participants to submit the feedback form that will be shared shortly. Please note that the submission of the feedback form and attendance is mandatory for the issuance of the digital certificate. We request your cooperation in completing this final formal requirement. As we conclude this 6-day faculty development program, it is truly satisfying to look back at the journey we have completed together. Also, I would request all the participants to turn on their cameras for a photo session. As soon as the screenshot is taken, I'll inform you can turn off the cameras as well. All for turning on cameras. So, for a formal conclusion of this FTP, over the past 6 days, we have explored the entire research life cycle from idea generation and problem formulation, to scholarly writing, publication strategies, research ethics, patent filing, commercialization, and finally, professional paper preparation. Each session has contributed meaningfully towards building a strong, ethical, and impactful research mindset. This FDP was not just about learning tools and techniques, but also about rethinking how we approach research and how we communicate our ideas and how we ensure that our work contributes to academia, industry, and society at large. On behalf of the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering and R&D Cell of Vidya Academy of Science and Technology Technical Campus Kilimano, I sincerely thank all the resource persons, coordinators, organizers, and participants for making this FDP a grand success. Your active participation, thoughtful questions, and continued engagement over all the 6 days have truly enriched this program. With this, we formally conclude the 6 days FDP on From Idea to Impact research paper writing, patent filing, and publication. Thank you all for being a part of this journey. Wishing you success in your future all endeavors. Thank you all. Thank you once again. Have a pleasant evening. Good night.
Thank you.